guy's he's gonna get really, really super savvy with his defense right here, okay, to where he starts immediately getting to his, like the Jarvis is doing this to me. Okay, go. Right there, signaling. Ready, and go. Freeze. Okay, right here, and I started coming up right here, knowing the fact he's gonna come to my leg. Okay, me personally, just because I think I'm pretty knowledgeable when it comes to baseline defense. Okay, I'm not just gonna turn and stand up like this. There's gonna be a day and age where you see this very, very consistently. I know what I would do. I know right here is I would immediately start by getting my hands in between the bodies here, and I would start stuffing his head immediately. So we can't make that easy transition into what would be what I would consider a really, really, ideal finish position. I know that he's got me in this position. Now I got to start right here, boom, get my foot to the outside, and not letting him behind my leg. That makes sense? Pretty soon you're going to see that. Right now you're seeing this worked in the transition line. Pretty soon you're going to see the defensive part of it, and this guy's just going to have to get a little more savvy. Okay, so from right here, what I mean by that is now here, come on up, right here, I've got to make sure that everything's tight in this position. Okay, right now he's holding my weight up right here. Okay, and this is the reason right here where I'm keeping so much pressure on his front end, because now it's keeping me ahead of it consistently. Now from here, one of the things that you guys are doing that I think that you need to clean up just a little bit is you're wanting to go down to the leg. Okay, meaning this, you're either taking your outside knee and putting it down and reaching down here and then picking it up. Well, what I say about going low to high or high to low, you're giving him a lot better defensive options. Okay, I know from a defensive perspective, he's got my leg in the air, I want to take it down the mat. Well, you just taking the whole flight down the mat, something that he wants you to do. So you got to stay up. Okay, the hardest thing is getting the single leg up. So you've already got the single leg up. Okay, what I would do here in this position, right here, I get him here. Right here, I start rotating around. One thing is rotating and getting around the backside. I don't want his foot up here in my hip, especially if he's good in that position. Okay, so I want to stay behind the leg. Now, when I get to this position, I'm almost letting the leg come to me, and I'm not bringing my head down in between mama's laps. That's what some of you guys are doing. You're either doing one of two things. You're going here, like this, and you're dropping down here, you're grabbing and trying to pick the leg up, or you're doing this. When he starts to transition up, your head's going from here, which would I consider to be good single leg position here. You're going like this, trying to pick it up like that and kind of hug it. See that? See exactly what he did? He started getting my head down, now he's going to start getting his leg back, right there, and now I got that. Just taking all that rotation out of the whole finish. Okay, so you've already rotated around his backside. You got a good finish position right here. Okay, I'm right here. Okay, now understand right here from the finish perspective, one way up. Right here, I want to be in this position. I'm matching my feet. See that? So I've already matched my feet on the transition. Okay, now from here, I'm just making sure that the rest of my body lines up correct. And I want to make sure that I keep this guy off me. I go in here, see my head, see that? As it comes up, my head comes up into him, see this? Head's up, he can't get on top of my head. That's his first line of defense, right there. And now, what I'm doing from this position here is that's why I like him holding my weight up here, and I like my head up, because now I'm just gonna bump him. I'm gonna bump all the weight off in transition. Make sense? Because if I'm here in a single leg finish, okay, he's got me tight right here, and we're wrestling here. See this? Boom, boom, boom. What do I want to do here? I need to bump him, I need to move him, get the weight off me, try to get down to his foot, correct? Well, if I do that on my transition when I'm going around, now I'm taking care of a lot of the problems that I'm going to get when this guy's got good defense. So immediately right here, I've got behind the leg, keep my head up, can't get in my head, and now I'm going to bump the weight off him as I go to finish. It comes up, boom, see that? Now, easy for me to get to the foot. Much, much better than this. Here, comes up, faces me, and I go to grab it, and now he's got it. Does that make sense? So really important things when you're doing this transition. Small point. 1, get behind the leg, match your feet. 2, keep your head up. As he comes up, my head stays right here. Bumping the weight off. And 3, give him a little bit of bump when you're getting the leg in the air. It makes the leg a lot lighter. So from here, clamp, wrestle, freeze. Rotate the hip, match feet, head stays up, and go, and bump. Easy finish to the foot. Make sense? You do those 3 things on this transition, you're so far ahead of this guy.